Good morning and welcome to your Monday Morning Devotional. Again, in the studios with Pastor Ovi. I want to continue on in Ephesians 5. In verse 7, the Apostle Paul writes, "You are running a good race. Who cut in on you to keep you from obeying the truth? That kind of persuasion does not come from the one who calls you. A little yeast works through the whole batch of dough. I am confident in the Lord that you will take no other view. The one who is throwing you into confusion, whoever that may be, will have to pay the penalty." Again, looking at religiosity in this. Have you been in a place where you've stopped running your race? Have you been in a place where you felt that there's no point in carrying on? Has there been a little bit of bad yeast put into the dough, if you will? What's often called the yeast of the Pharisee. It ruins the entire batch because that Pharisaical viewpoint, mindset, takes and eats at that which is of faith, that which is of the Spirit of God, that which is truth. Again, a couple weeks ago, I said that the hyssop that was used to paint the blood on the doorposts for the Passover in Egypt. Hyssop was a wild plant that represented truth. Truth is wild because you cannot tame the truth. The truth is the truth. You can't make it anything other than that. Anything that's manipulated to sound right or sound good for you is probably not truth. It's manipulated falsehoods and lies or half-truths. But what we're talking about here is that there are people who were running a good race, and then somebody, somewhere, some message, some experience, some encounter, somebody has thrown you off your course, off your good race. Somebody has said something, done something, had maybe spoken about you in a wrong way, or made you feel that you were doing wrong when you were doing right. Think about Jesus. His disciples were out picking the kernels of wheat on the Sabbath, and they were being criticized for doing that thing. And Jesus is questioned by the Pharisees about it. And what did Jesus say about the Sabbath? It says, man was not made for Sabbath, but Sabbath was made for man. There's a truth in it that if we don't understand the reality of the truth, that we can easily be taken off course, easily confused, and stopped from running our race in God. I want to encourage you this Monday morning, if you have been off course, if you have maybe stopped coming together in the community of believers because somebody or something was done or said to you that confused you, that hurt you, that was wrong, that wasn't true, I ask that you get back into that race. Forgive them. If you can, reconcile with them, but get back up and get running that race for truth, because that yeast that has been trying to spoil you and the dough that you are cannot be successful if you give it over to the Lord and you let it go. Get back up, run that race, keep going that good race. God bless.